Listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you could change the way you think about your body forever. If you're a man over 50, you've probably noticed that things don't always work the way they used to. Maybe your erections aren't as strong as before, maybe your stamina isn't what it once was, or maybe you're starting to feel that quiet frustration that comes when your body doesn't cooperate. Now, what if I told you there's a hidden switch inside you, a forgotten spot that most men completely overlook, yet it holds the power to restore confidence, performance, and pleasure? And the best part? You don't need drugs, complicated routines, or expensive treatments. All it takes is one natural ingredient you can pick up at any local store and a simple massage you can do right at home. Intrigued? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do and why it works. Here's the thing. Erections are not just about arousal. They're not some random reaction. They're the result of a finely tuned system involving your brain, your blood vessels, your nerves, and your hormones. In your 20s and 30s, this system is like a championship team, fast, responsive, and coordinated. But as the years go by, some players on that team start to slow down. Blood vessels lose flexibility, so the surge of blood that once arrived instantly now hesitates. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels desire and keeps everything running smoothly, gradually declines. Even your nerve endings, those tiny messengers that deliver pleasure signals to your brain, become less sharp. And let's not forget your pelvic floor muscles, the unsung heroes that lock blood in place during an erection. Like any muscle, if they weaken, the entire system suffers. It's not your fault. It's biology. But here's the empowering truth. Your body can bounce back. With the right stimulation, you can reawaken these systems and reignite your performance. That's where castor oil comes in. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Castor oil, isn't that something grandma used for stomach troubles or sore joints? Yes, but here's what most men don't realize. This humble oil contains a compound called ricinoleic acid, a powerhouse with 3 key effects on your body. First, it calms inflammation, soothing those tense, overworked tissues that hold you back. Second, it stimulates circulation, encouraging blood vessels to expand and deliver fresh, oxygen-rich blood exactly where you need it. And third, it wakes up your lymphatic system, your body's natural detox network, sweeping away waste and leaving your tissues more responsive and alive. For centuries, castor oil has been used to heal and rejuvenate. But when applied to the right spot, it becomes a direct line to restoring male vitality. So, where is this mysterious spot? It's not your penis, not your testicles, and not some complicated pressure point you need a medical degree to find. It's something far simpler but far more powerful, your perineum. This soft area between your scrotum and your anus might not seem important, but beneath that skin lies mission control for male performance. Here, the bulbospongiosus muscle acts like a natural clamp, keeping blood trapped in the penis to maintain firmness. The prudental nerve runs through the zone, carrying the signals of pleasure to your brain. And arteries here act like highways, feeding oxygen and nutrients directly into the erectile tissue. When you massage castor oil into this spot, you're not just rubbing the skin, you're activating an entire control center that influences blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and muscle performance. It's like flipping the breaker switch on a circuit that's been dim for too long. Now, let's talk about how to do it properly. This isn't about rushing or being rough. It's about precision, patience, and presence. Start by making sure the area is clean and dry so nothing blocks the oil's absorption. Take a teaspoon of pure, cold-pressed castor oil, unrefined, to keep all the natural compounds intact. Warm it slightly in your hands until it feels pleasant. Then, in a comfortable position, begin massaging the oil into the perineum. Use slow, steady pressure, enough to feel the muscle underneath without causing discomfort. Move in small circles, gentle strokes, covering the area with attention. Take 2 to 3 minutes for this process, long enough for your body to recognize and respond. While you do this, breathe deeply. Inhale slowly, exhale fully. This calms your nervous system and allows your body to welcome the stimulation instead of resisting it. Once finished, place a warm, damp towel over the area for about 15 minutes. This gentle heat drives the oil deeper into your tissues, supercharging its effects. The best time to practice is in the evening when your body is winding down, so the oil can work overnight while you sleep. What can you expect? For some men, changes appear quickly. A tingling warmth, more noticeable morning erections, a sense of renewed vitality in the pelvic area. For others, progress builds gradually, over weeks. Stronger staying power, firmer performance, more confidence. The beauty of this method is that it's not artificial. It's not a pill forcing a reaction. It's your body remembering how to function the way it was designed to. And often the benefits ripple beyond the bedroom. Men report less tension in their lower back, improved bladder control, even a lighter, more relaxed feeling throughout their core. Because when you awaken one system, the others connected to it often improve too. And here's the final piece you need to know. Consistency matters. Think of this as training, not a one-time fix. Just like you wouldn't expect one trip to the gym to transform your body, this practice works best when it becomes part of your routine. Every session reminds your body to open blood vessels wider, to fire nerves more strongly, to hold erections more firmly. Over time, the system rebuilds itself, stronger and more responsive than before. Pair this technique with healthy habits: hydration, leafy greens, omega-rich fats, gentle pelvic floor exercises, and daily stress relief, and you create the perfect environment for your body to thrive. Now, before you dismiss this as just another wellness fad, let me ask you something. How much has your confidence suffered because of performance struggles? Be honest with yourself. Maybe you've avoided intimacy because you didn't want to face disappointment. Maybe you felt embarrassed or frustrated when your body didn't cooperate. Or maybe you've quietly accepted that this is just what happens with age. But here's the truth. Your body isn't broken. It's simply waiting for the right signals to wake it back up. And this simple castor oil massage is one of the most direct ways to send those signals. The contrast is stark. On one side, doing nothing leads to a gradual decline, less confidence, weaker function. On the other, taking just a few minutes to apply this practice can help restore the vitality you thought was gone forever. Which future would you rather choose? Let's break it down in plain terms. Erections depend on three main pillars: blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and muscular support. If even one of those pillars weakens, the whole structure becomes unstable. Pills try to force blood flow temporarily, but they do nothing for the underlying nerves or muscles. Devices may provide a short-term boost, but they don't retrain your body to function naturally. What sets this technique apart is that it works holistically. The castor oil calms inflammation, softening tissues that have grown tight and resistant. The massage stimulates circulation, ensuring blood vessels open wider and stay flexible. The perineum itself activates both nerve pathways and muscle fibers, reinforcing the system's ability to hold and sustain firmness. Instead of patching the symptom, you're rebuilding the foundation. And once that foundation strengthens, everything built upon it becomes steady again. This practice is deceptively simple, but the effects ripple outward. Imagine starting your evening with this ritual. You warm the oil, breathe deeply, massage slowly. The process itself is calming, almost meditative. It's not just about physical benefits, it's about reconnecting with your own body. Stress melts away, tension dissolves, and you create space for your nervous system to shift out of fight or flight and into rest and repair. That shift alone makes it easier for erections to happen, because stress hormones like cortisol are one of the biggest enemies of male performance. By slowing down and paying attention to this overlooked spot, you're telling your body, it's safe, it's time to heal, it's time to perform. Now let's address a common hesitation. Some men hear the word perineum and feel uncomfortable. Maybe it seems strange or awkward, but consider this. The most powerful solutions are often the ones hiding in plain sight. This area is rich with nerves, vessels, and muscles directly tied to your sexual performance. Ignoring it means ignoring one of your strongest allies. Embracing it means stepping into a smarter, more informed way of caring for yourself. Remember, this isn't about doing something odd, it's about doing something effective. Once you try it and feel the difference, that hesitation quickly disappears. And what about results? Here's what many men over 50 have noticed: stronger morning erections, firmer performance during intimacy, quicker recovery times, and greater confidence in their ability to satisfy both themselves and their partners. Some even report improved energy during the day, better bladder control, and less stiffness in the lower back. Why? Because the systems involved in sexual performance are interconnected with your overall vitality. When blood flow improves in one area, it benefits others. When nerves wake up in one region, they sharpen everywhere. This is about total renewal, not just one isolated function. Let's not forget diet and lifestyle. If you want to accelerate your progress, think of castor oil massage as the centerpiece, then surround it with supportive habits. Drink enough water every day to keep your blood flowing freely. Load your meals with leafy greens and beets to boost nitric oxide, nature's own vasodilator. Include healthy fats from sources like salmon, walnuts, and olive oil to keep your hormone levels supported. Practice a few pelvic floor exercises like gentle Kegels to reinforce the very muscles that lock in erections. And perhaps most importantly, manage your stress, because no matter how good your circulation is, if stress hormones are clogging your system, performance suffers. A simple walk, a few minutes of meditation, or even just deep breathing can make all the difference. Safety is also key. Castor oil is generally safe, but always choose a pure, cold-pressed variety with no additives. Don't apply it to broken skin, and if you notice irritation, stop and consult your doctor. And of course, if you have major health concerns, heart disease, high blood pressure, or are on medications, talk to your physician before starting any new routine. This practice is natural and gentle, but your health history always matters. So here's the choice in front of you. You can keep relying on quick fixes, hoping for a temporary solution, and watch the frustration continue. Or you can take charge, embrace a simple practice that costs almost nothing, and start rebuilding your body's natural systems from the ground up. One path leads to disappointment and decline. The other leads to renewed confidence, restored vitality, and the return of that spark you thought was lost forever. Which path feels right for you? Let me leave you with this. Your body is capable of more than you think. Even after 50, it can heal, adapt, and surprise you. All it takes is consistency, patience, and the right encouragement. The castor oil spot massage isn't magic. It's simply science and care working hand in hand. Try it for a few weeks. Notice the changes. Feel the difference. And remember, you're not too old, you're not too late, and you're not broken. You're just one decision away from reclaiming your strength, your confidence, and your pleasure. This is your moment. Don't let it slip away.